Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Bulls. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, Milwaukee. They're looking to salvage what they can of the season.
When I look at Chicago, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
And here's Levine. Pass to White. Williams with the ball. Williams a screen on Prince. Here's Giddey. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Giddey's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Bulls. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Jackson. It's Prince on the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, if Giannis is going to hit threes, you have no chance to stop it.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. For 3, Levine. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Giannis. His last outing with 20 points. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. White against Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And he sinks the second.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. No matter what D he's faced with, he averages about 31.5 points a game.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Milwaukee. Kick out to Levine. The three-pointer, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lillard, the pass to Prince. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Goes back up. And it's Giddey laying it in.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Off target from outside. Bulls leading by 3. Now here's Levine. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. And it's Vucevic in the corner. 6 to shoot. Jackson against White. Over Jackson. And it's White missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. For 3, Levine. Rebound by Brook Lopez. The Bucks won their last contest, that game against Houston. Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
He misses the free throw. And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. There's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Now here's Lillard. Still yet to score. Traps in the tray.
And Lillard, a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Smith checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jackson. And then for Chicago, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Vucevic. Terry comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Dosunmu with it. 9 points last game out. Outside White. The three. And again, Chicago. No good. Bucks leading by 3. White dishes to Lillard. That one no good. White with the defensive effort.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And here we can check out the story for Brook Lopez.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the Bucks making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Lillard against White. Trent outside. And the Bucks miss again. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to White. Smith outside. Here's Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by Portis. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Yeah, in talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Outside, White. Williams, a screen on Lillard. White, good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Wright, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Wright, that's a 2-pointer. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Here's Buzelis. Poked loose. Pass to Trent. And he dunks it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Dosunmu after the basket by Milwaukee. And Carter has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Giannis. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Rebound by Smith.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Dosunmu. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure
he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Jackson in for DeLon Wright. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Bean comes in for Buzelis. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. Carter with a screen on Trent. Lets it go. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Dosunmu. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Jackson, guarded by Levine. Lopez inside. Vucevic on him. Lopez, no luck. Bulls trail by 4. Levine with it, guarded now by Jackson. Levine can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Jackson kicks to Connaughton. The Bucks working the ball around. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Now Lopez, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Bulls have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Carter outside. Vucevic, a screen on Connaughton. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Carter's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Milwaukee in the lead. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Prince comes in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Then for the Bulls, Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Smith. Kobe White comes in for Dosunmu. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Javon Carter. Here's Prince. Scoreless thus far. Bounce pass, Lopez. Lillard outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And one of the quickest triggers. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Lopez. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Houston.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those floor blocks. No, 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 not today.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. For 3, Levine, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
And we don't talk about the shooting of Levine enough. Connecting from 3 at a great clip over his career.
Prince wide open. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Levine. He's got 6. Yep, it counts. Levine's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. Now Lillard shoots the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game in Milwaukee. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a 6th man on the floor. All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Here's a quick question from Cammy Triple Threat. If you guys were having a cookout, who do you trust to run the grill?
It's gotta be me. You know I got those barbecue chicken alert skills. Plus I'll make burgers the size of Kenny's face.
Ooh, but you got it. Put the seasoning on it, and I got the veggies. Maybe, Ernie, I could do it. I'm telling you, the seasoning is everything. I'd be good at all that food groups. I'm telling you.
Yeah, thanks, Jet. Manning the grill can't be any more chaotic than dealing with this place. But you know what? It's got to be the lovely Cheryl Ann running the grill.
Ooh.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Giddey in at the 1.
Great preparation by Levine, getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
From deep, Antetokounmpo hits the three-point bomb. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
They're not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Milwaukee has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Prince's shot is good.
Well, when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. And here is Giddey. 6 points for him. Pass to Levine. The 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Lopez outside. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half.
Well, I like whenever Lopez challenges the D at that size. I mean, they're going to have to foul him in the process.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Lopez hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Giddey. 3rd quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. The kick out to Williams. 5 to shoot. Giddey the pass to Williams. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
Milwaukee in the lead. Lillard dishes to Lopez. Pass to Jackson. Bucks passing it around. To the middle. Takes it from 10. Using his size, Giannis.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Vucevic is screen on Lillard. Here's Giddey, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, Josh Giddey showing you he can get up.
Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers. Giannis poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Levine with it. Lets it go with a three. And the Bulls another three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside Jackson, and Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Chicago making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey. Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Down low. It's tipped. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to White. Williams has a screen for White. Now Dosunmu. Clock at 6. Vucevic a screen on Trent. Dosunmu. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Bucks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. They recover it. Outside Jackson. Back to Lillard. Lets the three fly. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's White. Bank shot. No good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Pass to Lopez. Over Williams. Rebound by Williams. Chicago's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And here is Dosunmu. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Good on the bucket. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now, here's Trent. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's good, 2 points. Lillard's got 8 points.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Bucks. Smith checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jackson. Smith checked in for Chicago. Carter comes in for White. And both free throws good for Williams.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that. Trent outside.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
And the coaching staff wanting a little bit more of this from Trent, forcing his way to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Such an important cog in this team's offense when he's on the floor. Trent Jr.'s role is to try to score as much as possible.
Terry's checked in for Williams. And he's good on the second.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Buzelis. High arcing shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. Beyond the arc. That shot off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Chicago leading by a point. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. DeJuan Wright is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. Terry with it. Pass to Horton Tucker. Smith surveying the D. On the wing, Terry. He's defended by Connaughton. Shot by Terry, no good. The Bucks trail. Here's Giannis. Wright sets a screen for Giannis. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Horton Tucker finds Dosunmu. To the paint, trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Makes it off the glass. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended,
Both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Wright. Trent outside from deep. Buzelis grabs the board. Going inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
That free throw, no good. And the Bucks with some changes. Jackson comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Johnson in for Wright. And Chicago also making a switch. Zach LaVine's checked in for Terry. And the second free throw, good.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Bulls leading. Now LaVine. Over Jackson. And again, no good by Chicago. Bucks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Only a few big guys in this league that can score at will. Giannis is one of them.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Taurean Prince comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Johnson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis. White, he's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Now Jackson, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Outside Jackson. Giannis' screen on White. Floats it up for Giannis. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
No nerves from Josh Giddey that time.
Free throw good from Giddey.
Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots from the line, and it's White with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Pass to Levine. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Jackson finds Lillard. Prince outside. Antetokounmpo against Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Now Giannis, after Zach LaVine missed from long range.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
White down low, guarded by Prince. And White kicks to Williams. And he's good on the 3-ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Jackson misses. White the pass to Giddey. On the wing, LaVine. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now, here's Lillard.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
LaVine for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And stolen by Giddey. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this young man has to focus right here. Get his team counting on him.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Timeout called, the Bucks. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Prince finds Antetokounmpo. Jackson from long range. And Vucevic pulls it down. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Puts up a deep three. No good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.